These goats frolicking here are championship dairy producers on this small Jewish ranch east of the center of the country. This herd of goats produces a number of delicious milk and cheese products. Indeed, the goat's milk produce made here and distributed to retail establishments throughout the country are considered among the finest in the Middle East, according to the Israeli Dairy Association. And these free-range chickens on this ranch supply organic eggs throughout Israel. 80% of all organic eggs sold by Tenuva comes from this ranch. And this is Asaf Kidron, an artist who lives here in this small Jewish community. This is their synagogue, the first building constructed here, designed and decorated by Kidron. Asaf is not a well-known artist, but his handiwork can be seen all around. For example, when an ancient Jewish wine press and wine cellar carved in bedrock and dating back 3,200 years was found on this land, Kidron decided to build this stone edifice to honor it and the famous biblical figure who might have used it. 3,200 years ago, around 1200 BCE, was the time when Joshua led the children of Israel into the Promised Land. Kidron spent 2 years fashioning this memorial to Joshua, a monument built of stones from every place mentioned in the Bible where Moses' successor set foot. It is the young artist's way of linking past and present.
Look, my vision as an artist is to connect people of Israel to their biblical roots. And I think this is the time and this is the place to do it.
But for all of Kidron's efforts to put down Jewish roots in an ancient biblical site, this small Jewish ranch is a problem, at least in the eyes of the U.S. administration and even many Israelis. This is because Givot Olam, a community of 50 people, is an unauthorized settlement. It sits on a mountain ridge 4.5 kilometers southeast of Itamar, east of Shechem, in the middle of the Samaria Regional Council, which includes 60,000 Jewish residents. Established 12 years ago, Givot Olam predates the 2004 understanding between President George Bush and Prime Minister Ariel Sharon, which ruled out new settlement construction. But President Barack Obama is demanding that all unauthorized settlements over the Green Line be evacuated, declaring those residents to be obstacles to the peace process. The residents of Givot Olam know all about their reputation: gun-toting cowboys of the Wild West taking law and order into their own hands, anarchists with no respect for the state. But for Sharon Aran, whose husband Ivri founded Givot Olam, ideology trumps all that. She says she and her husband are there for a purpose, resettling their biblical birthright, a place they now call home.
It's beautiful here. This is like the Kishke of Israel. All the Bible history, all the Bible stories, all the history of Israel, all the Jewish people is here. So if you are connected spiritually, so that's a beauty.
Sharona says they've been demonized by people who haven't been here, who haven't seen the ranch, who don't understand what this property given to the biblical tribe of Ephraim means to them. When those opposed to the unauthorized outposts first visit, Sharona says, their eyes are opened and they are immediately turned from opponents to avid supporters.
I invite everybody here, and they come, and they see that it's not so bad, and we don't have a tail and horn. And some of them come to try to fight against it. They come in a purpose of being aggressive towards us. But I see them go out from here with tears in their eyes. They see like the chain of 2,000 years. You see, and they get connected back.
And so, for the time being, the goats continue to graze, and the chickens maintain their pecking order, unaware of the political whirlwind which may eventually force them to feed in different, less controversial pastures. But the residents of Givot Olam won't go without a fight.
I don't think anybody will touch us in the end. Because not that they can't, because we have the power. From here, not Avri, not me, they can't take us alive from here, okay?
Eli Wogelanter, IBA News.